When I tell you that is probably one of our worst performances this season, I mean it. It was one of the worst performances of the season. Look, let me say this. You can argue United defended well, and they did defend well. They actually defended well for once. Rafael Varane, immaculate in their defense. Johnny Evans was, I don't know how. Luke Shaw did his job. But we have a midfield three of Gravenberch, Wataru Endo, and Dominic Szoboszlai. We should be running this game in the midfield. Szoboszlai was not at it today. He was not at it. And I think if he's not going to be showing up in these kind of games, in big games like that, drop him. Because Dominic Szoboszlai has come into Liverpool with high expectations. If he's not performing to the expectation that he is expected to, Klopp must see that and start Elliott over him. Because Harvey Elliott, in his last few appearances from the bench, has shown impact. He won us the game against Crystal Palace that sent us top of the table. And what does he do? He waits at the last few minutes of the game to bring him, Jones, Gomez on. Look, it was not good enough. I thought Endo was not really good enough in the first half, but then towards it, he was okay. Overall, he was not bad, but United played a midfield three with no pivot. They played Mainu, Sofian Amrabat, and Scott McTominay. They were just in it to just park the bus. They just defended, hoping for a counter attack that they could get something out of. But it was terrible. It was not good enough. Darwin Núñez. This is the big talking point. Darwin Núñez. Look, opposition fans can say a lot of things about him, missed chances and all that. I don't care if he misses the chances. Okay, maybe I will care if he misses quite an easy chance. But what is making me mad is that he's getting in positions where he is so clearly offside. Like, 23 years of age, give the kid one season. Okay, it's understandable you have a bad season in your first season. But you've been at this club for already almost 18 months. And you have still being caught offside against small and a not so good an underperforming Manchester United team this season. Like, Núñez was ripping them apart last season when we played them at Anfield and won 7-0. He was scoring goals. But today he was just nowhere. He was just energy wasted. He got himself booked and then what else did he do? Nothing. Salah was not good enough. He was so scared to hit a shot on his right foot. He just kept cutting in onto his left all the time. And it was quite obvious that he was doing it on the left. If he tried it the first time and he does it a second time, it's quite obvious Onana is going to go to the further side of the goal. It's nothing else. Diaz, not good enough either. Look, Luis Diaz in this game he just was not at it. You can talk about how he doesn't really bring the output to his goals and assists, but I think he should be doing a lot better in terms of goals and assists, but his overall impact and dictation of the game is what I love most about him. But today he just was not good enough. We have one of the best attacks in the league and probably in Europe, but they didn't really play like that. And may I remind you that the whole starting 11 today was completely rested. Maybe apart from Konate and maybe a few others that were on the bench in the Europa League game. But overall, majority of the first team was rested before this game. And still, they could not go out there and try and push for the win. Unbelievable. Like, it was not good enough. The only man who can leave the pitch with a good performance is Alisson Becker. And maybe a few others. You can put in the name for Trent or something, but Alisson is the only man on the pitch who can leave with it saying, I've done my job, but the attack has not done their job. And rightfully so. Because the attack was not good enough today. We were relying on what? Another Trent banger? And to be fair, he almost scored a goal, but we can't keep relying on these kind of moments outside of the box. Trent banger. This attack needs to do better against a terrible and underperforming Manchester United team. It needs to do better. And the links with Sky Germany's links with that German striker, that 21-year-old German striker, I don't know who he is. If Klopp is looking at him to try and challenge Nunez, bring him in now, because Darwin Nunez has not been performing ever since that game against Newcastle or whatever. He's not been performing. He's not scored the goals. He presses a lot, but he's just not getting into those good goal-scoring positions. I'm tired of it. We need someone who can challenge him. And is Gakpo the guy to challenge him? I don't really know, because Cody Gakpo, I think his best position at the moment is linking up play between midfield. Starting in that midfield, linking up play with all that. I think Cody Gakpo won't really start as a striker anymore. But should Klopp give him the chance to start at least maybe say 4 or 5 games? Because do you really want to spend some more money on a striker? And also you're trying to recall Fabio Carvalho because he's not getting any minutes. I don't know. It's just a weird situation. And also, I don't think we should have played Endo today. He should have given... If it's a struggling Manchester United side, you want to go out from the beginning attacking with them. I don't think he needed to start Endo. I think he could have started someone like... maybe someone other than Endo, because Endo's not really performed at his best. Crystal Palace, he was not good. Union Sen, when he played in the Europa League, I didn't think he had a good performance. But today he was okay, I'll say that. But we need better. Endo's 30 years old. I don't understand why you couldn't go out there and get another proper number 6. Like, there's so many options out there. There's options in La Liga. There's options in, I don't know, the Bundesliga. And you've been linked with Andre from Fluminense for so long, and then you pull out of that. Okay, I understand that. You get linked with Palinha. Now, Klopp, if you want to go and win the league title, if you want to go and win trophies this season, sign this guy. Convince FSG that this guy is worth all the bucks spending. Because he is. Look, he may be 28 and all that, but 60 million for this guy, I think we go further. Not to say we win the league, but we can go further and push on to try and win the league. If we don't have that kind of player like Palinha, where are we supposed to progress through this season? And if you don't sign anyone in January, then our season is finished. We're not winning the league. Well, 1 point off. We play Arsenal next week. In 5 days' time. I'm recording this on Monday. We play Arsenal in 5 days' time. What's your game plan then, Klopp? What is your game plan? Are you gonna start Endo in that 6th role? Because I think Arsenal beat us. Maybe not at Anfield, but they have a good shot at beating us. That's for sure. If we played like that against United, and we play like that against Arsenal are beating us. I'm sorry to say that. We need to step up. We need to be better. We cannot underestimate any team. We cannot. Erik ten Hag went into that game knowing that he cannot go to Anfield losing another game because it is so embarrassing. And he won the tactical battle, I think. Not to say he won the tactical battle. We dominated the game most of the time. But defensively, he was unreal, Erik ten Hag. Because Manchester United, they have no more European football. They need something to fight for in the league. And Erik ten Hag did what he had to do. He did what needed to be done. And it's embarrassing that Klopp even drew against United. Should have at least scored a goal or something. 1-0 win. I would have taken that, but it still wouldn't have been good. But a draw. You rested the entire starting 11 so that you could have them ready, charged, ready to go against United, full fitness, and these guys still couldn't win. Yeah. But, okay, wait. Let me just see. We play West Ham next in the Carabao Cup. In the Carabao Cup next. Do you want to win that? I think that is a competition that we have to win because we've got all the other big teams out already. In this West Ham game, Szoboszlai shouldn't start. I would drop Dominic Szoboszlai for the West Ham game. I'd drop Nunes for sure. And I would drop... I wouldn't start Endo either. Because as much as I just wouldn't start Endo. I would put Trent in the 6. I put Gomez at right back. Yeah. Nothing else. Just drop Szoboszlai, start Elliott, and yeah. And then for Arsenal, yeah, I'll give you a preview of Arsenal, but it was just not good enough. Like, really not good enough from those attackers. And I think Klopp needs to bench Nunes for a while because that performance was unacceptable. He needs to, and Salah also needs to big up his game because that was not good enough from our legendary right winger. That was not good enough. Yeah.